Beautiful people, what's good? This is Cavalier, and we're breaking down the lyrics for Holla Kid, the second single from our last full-length project, Private Stock, produced by Iman Omari. I'm on my Don Dada shit, Tribadan, Don Bala, Pitch Black Mamba, triple stage consciousness. All that and a bag of oops. I'm on my Don Dada shit. Don Dada. Shout outs to Super Cat. The original Don Dada. Me saying I'm the Don Dada, letting you know I'm the biggest player in the game. The Don Tribadan. The Tribadan is one of the lost tribes of Israel. Some people claim that the Ethiopians who migrated from the Holy Land are actually descendants of the tribe of Dan. I'm setting the stage with all this esoteric talk, right? Dambala. Dambala is one of the most important laws in African spirituality, in Haitian voodoo, in Louisiana voodoo, the great white serpent, the pitch black mamba, triple stage consciousness. My triple stage consciousness phrase there is referring to triple stage darkness, which is kind of the beginning of all creation and the beginning of the verse. But then I'll let you know that I'm all that in a bag of oots. Oots. Shout outs oots. All that in a bag of oots. That's me nodding at the phrase, all that in a bag of chips. So I'm all that esoteric stuff, all that ethereal, conscious talk. I'm all of that in a bag of chips, some hood shit too. You feel me? I'm all that in a bag of oots, specifically the brand of chips that we saw proliferated through corner stores, bodegas, and urban eateries, if you will.
You don't usually find potato chips that are good enough to be sold in a farmer's market. But people have been buying Utz potato chips right here for years because they're fresh, crisp, and delicious.
Vintage can of St. Ides with the Spanish fly platitudes. Not that Bill Cosby Spanish fly. Never rapped about the Lexus coupes past the test. Knew 5 beans could get you bread and a can of soup. And that ain't even haram though. More chips for the sticky green, tippy tombo. Never rapped about the Lexus coupes past the test. Knew 5 beans could get you bread and a can of soup. So to play there, 5 beans means $5. I could go in a bodega, which is $5, and come out with a nourishing meal.
You can get this stuff at little corner stores called bodegas. Say it with me. Bodegas. Yes, very good.
Right? But the connector there, beans, bread, and soup. And it ain't even haram. It's kosher. It's a kosher meal. Ain't even haram, son. What up, Ak? More chips for the sticky green, the tippy tombo. So the food metaphor continues there with the more chips, but I'm saying that I only spent $5 on the bodega, just leaving more money for something else. More money for the weed, man. I had them Billie Jean, hit the scene, the whole block glow. They lit. I had them Billie Jean, hit the scene, the whole block glow. So Michael Jackson in the Billie Jean video, as soon as he stepped out, he hit the pavement, the block on the sidewalk would light up. So I had them Billie Jean. I hit the scene, the whole block glow. They lit. I switched from rubber bands to binder clips, knots, but I ain't rich. I'm trying to set sights on raw diet shit, real retirement. I switched from rubber bands to binder clips. So we know about the rubber band, man, but I had to take it to where it was for me specifically. I stopped using rubber bands when I had my little stash, started using those old, like public school binder clips to hold my bread. But knots, but I ain't rich. You really need more than that to be wealthy, right? I'm trying to set my sights on more dire shit, real retirement, where you can actually have enough money to stop working. So I'm lamped where the trees stay green past November. Acid in the cemetery, axe playing tenor. So I'm lamped where the trees stay green past November. Once again, the weed, man. Me referring to where the trees stay green past November is an observation I had when I first moved to the South, specifically New Orleans, where even in the fall and the winter, the trees didn't seem to change color. And that was new for me, so I'm lamped here. I'm lamped where the trees stay green past November. Acid in the cemetery, axe playing tenor. Acid in the cemetery. Acid in the Cemetery, Axe playing tenor. Acid in the Cemetery is based on a real experience, but I also learned there's a scene in Easy Rider, movie from the 70s, I believe, where they have this pretty interesting scene where the main characters are in a cemetery in New Orleans doing acid. So shout outs to Easy Rider. Shout outs to Easy Riders. You feel me? Yeah. Underwater with the Walking Dead. I had to put heart on this beat to torment your head. Underwater with the Walking Dead is another New Orleans reference. New Orleans is below sea level. And as you can see, most people who are interred or entombed are done so above ground. So you're in this environment where you're walking below sea level, but the quote unquote dead, those who are normally buried, are ground level with you. I had to put heart on this beat to torment your head. I had to put my passion in there to get through to you. I know cats behind bars adorned with a fez, or shorties who could shoplift the pregnancy test. These the eggs of the nest. I know cats behind bars adorned with a fez. You know, we hit this era where they started persecuting people who were doing their best to establish their sovereignty with our current government. That's referring to my beautiful Moorish brothers and other people who were fighting for their sovereignty, but then getting persecuted for that by the very government that they were establishing or determining their own sovereignty from. Or shorties who could shoplift the pregnancy test. These the eggs of the nest. Yeah, you know, we're in a very real era right now. Like, when I wrote that song, I felt like I was observing these weird paradoxes where you had to take what you needed, and the things that you needed, you took because they were denied to you, including family planning. So catch me on the corner of the new necropolis, the last weed man in the apocalypse. Holla, kid. A necropolis is the city of the dead. Once again, we're in New Orleans with the Walking Dead. And I felt like this was one of the great necropolises of America along the Mississippi River, not too dissimilar from the cities along the Nile. The Mississippi is like North America's Nile. The last weed man in the apocalypse. Come on, self-explanatory. When you really need it and the shit hit the fan, who's that reliable guy? Not that dealer that's gonna show up 3 weeks later after you call him. Who's your guy? Who's your guy? Who's your guy? Holla, kid. Holla, kid.